Hi there guys, Vino here and welcome to this Vino Plonk production. And welcome to probably my last video of 2020. I'm recording this now. I'm going to get it up later this week because I'm probably not going to get an opportunity to record this type of video. So before I go into any of the main crux of this video, I'd like to hope and wish you all a very Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, whatever it is that you of course celebrate yourselves. I hope that you have a fantastic end of this year and hopefully 2021 is full of opportunities and full of fortunes and more different things. I really hope 2021 is going to be the year you want it to be. And I'd also like to say a massive thank you to all of my subscribers, my viewers, anybody that's come across my channel, in the last year or so and beyond that. I just want to say a massive thank you for the support you guys give. Now into my personal situation when it comes to this video, my channel, my life. So the first thing I'm going to have to address, because I can't not address it, is the massive elephant, the massive pink elephant that's in the room. The pink elephant that's been consuming a lot of our lives for a lot of this year. All I want to say that it is tragic, don't get me wrong. It is tragic and it's affected people physically, mentally, emotionally. It's still going on. It's still affecting people. You know, I've had people in my family with it. It's beginning to really frustrate some people close to me. And it really is a bad situation. However, I myself can't complain much about 2020. 2020 has actually been quite kind to me in a lot of regards. I changed department at work to a point where I'm far happier at work than I was before. And I'm even looking toward maybe becoming a team leader there. So, you know, there are always positives and lights in various situations. Despite the current global situation, my personal life is actually looking pretty good. Roof over my head, you know, money to get by each month. Can't complain. Can't complain. People around me that I love and love me, you know, cannot complain at all with all of that. So 2020 has been rather kind to me. Now we look to 2021. And 2021, I want to up my game when it comes to my YouTube channel. I have had a softbox light, a decent camera and a mic for years now. And I want to utilise them in the best way possible. There are times where I'm a lazy arsehole, going to be honest. And I'd much rather just shoot something on my phone just to get it out, just to feel like I have to get something out. What I'm going to try and avoid doing that and making my videos a bit more interesting. I mean, as a previous YouTuber said, if I was just to turn off my softbox lights, disable my microphone and just use the inbuilt camera audio, a lot of people out there would be, you know, pretty okay with that. In fact, the fact you can't see me very well would actually be a good thing for a lot of people. Anyway, but on a more serious note, I care about how my videos look and how they sound. And I want them to sound pretty professional, pretty slick. And that's what I'm going to be focusing on in 2021. I'm actually to the left, to the right of the camera, to the side of the camera is a desk, a computer desk that houses a lot of my collection. Well, I say that it houses a lot of my collection in loose terms because my collection is spilling out all over the place. There's most of my collection here. There's some of it in the next room. There's some of it downstairs. And basically I need to consolidate it all in one place, have it all in one place, and then use that as a backdrop for my videos. Because it's a far more entertaining backdrop than the boiler cupboard. Also, I can use the background to prop things up on to talk about them. So if I'm referring to a film or something, I can prop it up and go, yep, this is the film I'm talking about. Yep, I have it here. Or if it's a digital version of film, I can just put up a screenshot or a poster image of that film and do it that way. I want my videos to be a bit more slick. I want the actual presentation of the videos to be alongside, using the softbox lights and microphones and cameras and all that kit and caboodle. And if I'm being honest, the item that I've just bought kind of does feed into that. The item I just bought also feeds into conquering my collection. Now, I say that term not to step on anybody's toes, because there is a YouTuber out there called Razor Wire Reviews who I actually quite like, who uses that term, conquering their collection. I don't mean that as a, to infringe on anybody's trademark, copyright, coined term, but I do want to start really getting through my collection. There are so many sets and so many different things. Sorry about that, softbox like fell over. There are so many different things in my collection that I have bought, looked at once or twice, and then almost forgotten that I own them. I'm being deadly serious. One of the more considered purchases I made was the Twilight Zone 60th Anniversary Blu-ray box set. I'd actually forgotten I owned that the other day. The Zatoichi Blind Swordsman box set, kind of forgot I owned that the other day. Yeah, and I keep forgetting, because it's up there at the back, that I own a Clint Eastwood box set, a 35 film Clint Eastwood box set. So I really need to start getting through my collection. And if you're wondering what the item I've just bought, it's a new laptop. So to give you a bit of background on laptops with me, downstairs is a Dell Precision M4600. It's either 46 or a 64. It's a Core 2 Duo. I say Core 2 Duo air quotes. It's actually a Core 2 Duo with hyper-threading, which basically means it's essentially a Core 2 Quad. But it's a really, for what it is, it's a now 12-year-old laptop, and it's still bloody powerful. It's got 8 gigs of RAM, an SSD inside it, and it's a powerhouse even now. And that laptop's gone back and forth between me and my dad's possession. Now, normally, when I get a laptop off of my dad, we do some sort of deal, whether it's money changes hands, whether it's an item that changes hands, whatever it may be. He normally doesn't ask for it back. He keeps asking for that Dell back. Now, in all honesty, I'd like it back again, but I don't think that's going to happen. And I'm a very, very, very stubborn and belligerent person. Let me tell you that. However, sometimes, and this is something I need to really learn and really sink into my thick skull, is not every battle is worth fighting. Not every battle is worth the effort, the energy that you'd have to put in, or it's not worth. Basically, what I'm saying is there are battles before that I would enter into, damned with the consequences. As long as I won, I don't care what happened outside of that. Whether it pissed people off, upset people, straight up caused them to no longer talk to me. Didn't care. I'd go for it because I wanted, what was at stake, air quotes, and didn't give a crap about what happened otherwise. Well, I'm beginning to learn that that's not the way you do things. And, sometimes having a little tact and trying different things is a better way of going about that. So what I've decided to do, I've got a bit of money last week, and I decided to use that money to buy a laptop with it. And I actually went for a Lenovo Helix 2. The one I'm getting for has a Core 2M, clocked at 800 megahertz, goes up turbo boost to 2 gigahertz, 4 gig of RAM, and a 128 gig SSD, has a back-facing and front-facing camera, and should do me pretty well to just sit in my bed, watch Blu-rays or what have you, watch some YouTube using the tablet section of it. Plus I can edit and export videos on it if I want to. It'll be perfectly fine to do that. It's got an Intel 5300 on the thing, so graphically this should cope with most things that I would throw at a laptop. Plus it'd even do a little bit of, gaming. It would actually play Minecraft, I've actually just realised, because the MacBook Pro I had years and years ago had a Intel 3000 in it, and that worked perfectly when it came to Minecraft. So maybe I can play a bit of Minecraft on this laptop/tablet. Plus it having a tablet mode I have a funny relationship with tablets. When I first get a tablet, I love it, but I kind of get bored because they're very restricting. A Windows tablet is less restricting because it allows you to do stuff, obviously. So I'm hoping that this is the kind of the nice sweet spot I'm looking for when it comes to a device. Yeah, and I've decided to go for that. Has a full HD screen, an IPS screen. So yeah, I'm hopefully going to collect that from the drop-off point tomorrow, which I haven't been able to get to for 3 days now because Christmas. Anyway, guys, hopefully this video is sufficient in telling you what my plans are for 2021, what's happened in 2020 for me. And I just really hope from the bottom of my heart that everybody has a wonderful end of 2020, as best you can, and that 2021 really is the year you want it to be. Until next time, guys, please take care, and as always, enjoy the rest of your day. Ta-ra.